Harihar Fort. Harihar Fort is as enchanting as heaven for both new and seasoned trekkers alike. People seeking refuge in the moment are astonished by the winding steps of the fort carved into these rocky cliffs. However, many times one encounters these fortifications, they always seem to appear fresh and captivating. Hello friends, as you can see right now behind me, this is the Harihar Fort and in the base village of this fort, and that is the Harshwadi village. So behind me, this is the starting route or starting path of this trek. Now let's start with the trek. Harihar Fort is situated approximately 40 kilometers from Nashik, 48 kilometers from Igatpuri and 40 kilometers from Ghoti. Now, from Nashik one can travel to Trambakeshwar and from Trambakeshwar take a ST bus to Harshwadi. For those travelling from Mumbai to Igatpuri, trains are also available. From there, local transportations can be taken to reach the destination. And similarly, buses from Kasara to Ghoti are available, and from Ghoti, buses can be taken to Harshwadi. Now we are halfway through, and now I am standing in this point. As you can see on my right hand side, this path goes to Ganesh Kunda, and on my left hand side, this path goes to Harihar Fort. So now let's go. The construction of Harihar Fort is believed to have occurred around the 14th century during the Yadava dynasty. It is said that the fort was strategically built along the trade route passing through the Ghoda Ghata to facilitate and safeguard trade activities. After the Yadav period, Harihar Fort came under the possession of Ahmednagar's Nizam. Subsequently, Shahaji Raje conquered the fort during his rule in 1636, and after that the fort fell into the hands of Mughals. It was then reclaimed by Moropanta Pingali for the Swarajya, and finally in 1818 it came under the British control by attacking them and destroying the forts. But they showed some mercy towards Harihar Fort. Upon seeing the steep cliffs of Harihar Fort, the British officer Bridge decided not to demolish them. He chose to leave them untouched, recognizing the natural defense they provided. The steps carved into the steep cliffs of Harihar Fort are so narrow and precarious that only one person can pass through them at a time, creating quite a challenging journey. In the space between the two steep cliffs where these steps are situated, there is only enough room for one to traverse, with fingers tightly gripping the rocky edges for support. As one ascends the steps, they are greeted by a magnificent entrance gate of the fort and the statue of Lord Ganesha adorning the gateway. After passing through the main entrance gate, the path continues with one side bordered by a sheer cliff and the other side by a stone wall. Upon reaching the top of the last steps, one can spot a chamber, and this chamber might have been used as a storage room for defensive purposes. At the summit, there is a reservoir, a water tank, a statue of Lord Ganesha, and a shivling to behold. And descending from the fort, the desire to capture traditional shot at the main entrance gate arises, and why not?